Root beer sounds like it should be alcoholic, but it isn't. And that contradiction is exactly where its story begins. To understand why root beer is called beer, you have to go back to a time when the word beer didn't mean what it means today. Originally, beer did not strictly refer to alcohol made from hops and barley. It referred to fermented drinks in general, especially those made from plants, roots, herbs, or grains. Long before modern soft drinks existed, people brewed beverages at home using whatever ingredients were available. Roots, bark, herbs, and spices were steeped in water, sweetened, and often lightly fermented. These drinks were considered beers because they followed the same basic process as other fermented beverages, even if their ingredients were different. Root beer began as one of these traditional herbal beers. Indigenous peoples in North America had long made medicinal drinks from roots and bark, particularly sassafras root, which was believed to have health benefits. European settlers adopted and adapted these recipes, combining them with their own brewing traditions. The result was a sweet, herbal drink made from roots, spices, and sugar, sometimes fermented, sometimes not. In its earliest forms, root beer did contain small amounts of alcohol, usually created naturally through fermentation. Yeast would convert some of the sugar into alcohol, producing a mildly alcoholic beverage. However, the alcohol content was typically very low, closer to what you'd find in kombucha than modern beer. Over time, as commercial production expanded and temperance movements gained influence, the alcohol was removed entirely. Root beer became a non-alcoholic drink, but the name remained. The beer in root beer is a historical reference, not a description of its alcohol content. As production methods evolved, so did the flavor. Sassafras was once the defining ingredient of root beer, giving it a distinct earthy taste. But in the 1960s, sassafras was banned from commercial food use in the United States due to concerns about saffrole, a compound found in the root bark. Manufacturers adapted by recreating the flavor using artificial or alternative natural ingredients. Modern root beer is now a blend of flavors designed to mimic the original taste rather than replicate the original recipe. Vanilla, wintergreen, licorice, anise, molasses, and other botanicals are commonly used. Each brand has its own formula, which is why root beer tastes noticeably different depending on who makes it. Some versions lean creamy and sweet. Others are sharper and more herbal. Despite these changes, root beer retained its cultural identity as a beer. It was brewed, carbonated, bottled, and consumed in ways similar to alcoholic beer, even though it contained no alcohol. This made it popular in soda fountains and family settings, especially during periods when alcohol consumption was restricted or discouraged. The name also helped root beer feel familiar at a time when carbonated soft drinks were still new. Calling it beer gave people a frame of reference. So, what exactly is root beer today? It's not a beer in the modern sense, and it's not a simple soda either. It's a historical leftover, a beverage whose name reflects how people once classified drinks rather than how we classify them now. Root beer exists because language doesn't always update when definitions change. The drink evolved. The name stayed. And that's why root beer sounds like it should be something it no longer is. Once you understand that, the name stops being confusing and starts being a reminder of how beverages, like words, carry their past with them. If you enjoyed this explanation, the next story explores another everyday drink whose name hides a long and unexpected history. Click on the channel to discover more untold stories behind simple things.